Hi, Sarah here. Welcome back. So, as we are winding down into the last couple months of 2023, I thought it would be a good time to just check in with how my tarot practice has been going and just what I want to do next. Even though time is a social construct, it's all completely arbitrary. We can stop and start and renew our goals and intentions at any time. I still think now, just last couple months of the year, would be a good time to check in with my goals and what even are my goals in the first place. Sometimes the word goals can be a little bit scary for me because sometimes I do fear like if I don't accomplish or finish that goal, then I've completely failed. So goals, intentions, either of these words work. Whatever works for me to make sure I get these done. I've just got 3 major goals or intentions here. Sometimes it can be tempting to make a list of 5 to 10 goals in the hopes that when we write them down, we'll actually get the motivation to finish 5 to 10 whole goals. But the reality is, I think it's just important for me to try to stick to 3 major goals, 3 intentions, instead of overwhelming myself with the potential goals that I should be trying to accomplish. So here's my current 3 tarot intentions. My first tarot goal or intention is no buy, just reckoning with my deck collection. I have bought many decks in the past many years, and I'm at a point now where I want to really be even more mindful of what I have and actually using what I have. Especially, I'm hoping to get some more tattoos at the end of this year and also just save up money in general because we are hoping to move in the next year. So I really want to be extra mindful of how much I spend, what I spend. So I'm going to be extra mindful of how much I'm browsing. I'm casually browsing these tarot buy-sell groups on Facebook. Whatever it takes, I just want to go on a no-buy for the rest of this year, including tarot decks, including stationery supplies, including yarn. Anything that is not necessities, I'm going to put a hard stop on buying. I have all the stuff I need and I want to make sure I'm actually getting through these things. And in addition to the no buying and using what I have, I'm also going to pare down my deck collection even more, just reckoning with all the decks that I have, letting go of the ones that just aren't bringing me joy or are serving me anymore. I already sent out 3 decks today to new homes, just gifting them in the Witchy server that I'm in. Very happy to pass those on because I'm pretty much done with them. If you're curious, the 3 decks are the Midnight City Tarot and Indie Tarot. I actually did a tarot in practice with this, and I feel like I got all I need to from the deck, so I was happy to gift that, pass it on. I also passed on the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson. I bought this in the first couple years of me learning tarot, and it's one of those beginner-friendly decks that I just feel like I didn't really need anymore. And I also gifted the Tarot of Many Doors, which is a whole super cool kind of deck. It's got anarchy, it's got fantasy, it's got space, it's got genderless. A lot of cool stuff. I bought this one secondhand, but as soon as I got it in my hands immediately, I knew I had made a mistake with getting this. I just was not the right person. So this one didn't even have a chance in my hands before I just knew I was going to pass it on. The person who I'm gifting it to, they said that it's been on their wish list for a long time, so really happy that that is all working out. And then I've got 2 more decks that are on listing, the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Also feel like I've gotten all I need to out of that deck, and the Pocket of Peers Tarot. Just kind of sad that this didn't work out for me, but it's not really my vibe, and I'm sure someone else will appreciate it more. So the general deck collection, reckoning, paring down, culling is in the works. I wonder what else I'm going to get rid of before my move next year, but we'll see. Secondly, I'd like to explore this idea of deep diving my decks some more. Laura at Aquamarine18 put up this incredible video on deep dives and how to deep dive a deck. She listed a lot of really cool ideas and activities for how to deeply explore a tarot deck. And I found that super helpful because I have been looking for ways to increase my bonding with certain tarot decks and just study tarot on a deeper level that isn't just card by card meanings or looking at guidebooks. Some of the activities that she listed that really clicked with me were, for example, looking for other things to pair with your deck, such as a certain crystal or a certain books or movies that resonate with the deck. Is there a certain song or a playlist that resonates with the deck? Creating my own guidebook is another thing that she listed, or at least creating like my own set of notes for each card. Designing my own spreads and readings based off of the tarot deck, or looking for spreads that the creator designed for the deck. That's really cool. This list of hers really delighted me because I've been looking for ways to bring more substance to my tarot practice, more substance into the things that I do with my tarot decks and the ways that I think of them. I'd like these tarot decks to become as personal to me as reading the Harry Potter books used to be, for example, or the Sailor Moon TV show. Those are things that I have a really personal heart-to-heart connection with. And I'm looking to replicate that or develop that with tarot decks as well. But I wasn't sure how to do that until Laura put up this video of these different ideas and activities. And these activities have given me new inspiration for my Tarot and Practice series. I feel like there's just going to be a lot more ideas that I can incorporate into future tarot and practice videos. Videos where I'm really deeply working with and exploring a deck for a month or so. So I'm really excited to incorporate these and try these out in the future. Sort of related to this deep diving topic, I've been doing the Drop M78 Tarot Challenge, which was developed by Mindful Tarot here on YouTube. The challenge is we're drawing a single card every day from October all the way till December 31st. Every day for each card, we write down the definition, one detail, and one discovery with the deck. So I've been taking notes on this iPad, which is my husband's iPad, but I share it. I help use it. So I was actually doing really well with all the Pentacles cards. There's all my Pentacles information there. The one started on October 29th, which is like 5 days ago, and I haven't started on any of the wands yet, but that's okay because this is for fun and it's a challenge. If I don't complete it, I still learn some stuff. But yeah, I'm doing that daily draw challenge. I'm not really participating in any groups about it because I just need this to be a solo experience, a solo activity. And when I do activities with other people, I feel pressure to follow what they do. Sometimes I can feel judgy and I don't want to be judgy. So these activities and challenges are just better done like on my own. The deck that I'm using is the Colorful Tears Tarot, which I think I mentioned in my deep dive video. So it's actually really fitting that I'm doing this for the daily draw challenge here. Here's the Ace of Wands, for example, the Ace of Matches. So this one was supposed to be October 29th, October 30th, Two of Matches, and so on and so forth. So I'm probably just going to do a really big catch up like after I finish watching this or doing this video or this weekend. But I'm enjoying doing this daily draw. What I did for the Pentacles so far has been really helpful, and it was just really cool to see the stories unfold through these cards as I did this challenge, as I read the guidebook for each card. So yeah, that's a really cool daily draw challenge I've been enjoying. And again, in the meantime, just want to find other ways to deep dive either this deck or other decks. The third intention that I have is I want to finish or continue working through this workbook. This is Your Tarot Toolkit by Tom Benjamin. I bought this last year. I worked through it a little bit last year. I picked it up again this year to keep working through it. And I just want to pick it up again and see what else I can do with this. So I have read the book cover to cover. What I'm actually doing right now is going through this particular section here and just trying to finish it up. Well, first to describe the book, as the tagline says, a workbook for building clear, precise, confident readings. So out of the tarot books that I've read so far, not that I claim to have read that many, but I've read a few. And out of the many books that I've read so far, this was the one that I knew I really needed to have because I wanted a way to develop my own associations and my own interpretations for the cards to build my own style of reading that isn't just memorizing card by card meanings, that isn't just repeating what other books have told me what this card means. In this book, Tom Benjamin gives many examples of mistakes that readers might make when they're giving readings to other people. For example, they might be stumped at the question that the querent is asking, so they'll give an answer that is completely unrelated to the actual question. Another tip is using context from the question or from what you know about the querent or the cards to help give a proper answer. There's tips and notes on how to actually measure your progress as a tarot reader. So there's a lot of practical advice here that I really, really appreciate. Usually people who are asking a question about how am I going to be successful on my next date? They're not really interested in all the nuances that the pages versus the knights have to offer versus the four suits. So this book has just been really helpful in reminding me how to use the cards to actually answer the question instead of going off on tarot theory in the middle of a reading. And literally because I want this workbook to stay intact so much, I'm literally using outside paper as a way to fill out my answers for this workbook. But yeah, I just really enjoy this workbook. So I'm gonna work through some of these sections some more, the ones that I haven't finished. Just enjoying that for the rest of the year. And an honorable mention, light intention, is just I want to keep making sure that I'm experiencing life. This past year with wedding planning, it was very easy for me to become isolated and or have low energy. It's easy to let myself fall into a little bit of a depression when I'm not being mindful about my mental health and my social health really. So I just want to make sure that I'm continuing to experience life, do things out of my comfort zone this year, and just create situations or look for situations that I can read the cards about. Being isolated, it's hard to have an enthusiasm for tarot because when every day is the same or every weekend feels like the same, it can be discouraging or boring to read the cards. Like, oh, what do the cards say for me today when I'm doing the same thing today as yesterday? So I just want to keep living life, going outside, experiencing new things as I can this year. So those are my tarot intentions, tarot goals for the rest of this year. I'm curious if you have any goals of your own, any intentions of your own. How has your tarot practice been? Is there any direction you want it to go? Just love to check in with you and see where you're at, what you want to do. Maybe we'll do another check-in in December or at the end of the year to see how we're doing on our tarot goals/intentions. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Bye! If you stayed till the end of this video, you get to see a bonus clip of my journal because as you know, I have been into stickers. So look at these spreads. I have been really enjoying just hodgepodging anything into my journal. By anything, I just mean the stickers that I bought.